I've been regrounding myself in my beautiful shop for the past couple of days. I've only spent a few days here in the last 8 weeks, and it has missed me. It's good to be tending to it again. It's very strange for me, 25 years of having a retail store, open 7 days a week for most of that time. It doesn't feel like Christmas. I normally work, 6 or 7 days a week throughout December. And yet we're only a couple of weeks out from Christmas, and my shop is still shut in peaceful, passive protest until mandates and segregation ends. I simply won't serve a segregated society. I won't police that at my door. I can't reopen as a small business with risks of such heavy-handed fines hanging over my head if they deem that I do something wrong. I do run my business like a ship. I have a COVID safe plan that goes above and beyond. I've got a $800 air purifier installed in the front of my shop that's supposed to kill viruses. Things like that. I've been inspected 4 times out of the last 5 weeks and always pass. But I feel very vulnerable as a small business owner at the moment. I don't want my retail staff to have to ask for people's private medical information at my door. It is scary for me. I was really hoping that I would be able to reopen, in the middle of December. And as things have turned out, the bill got passed and my shop's going to have to remain closed for the time being. I dearly miss my customers when I've run into some of them at some of the freedom rallies. There's been tears in both of our eyes. I mean, I've served my community faithfully for 25 years, and some of my customers I've actually been serving, since I was 9 years old in my parents' business. Sue and Diane, if you're listening, they're people that I've grown up with and shared a life with, and I miss them dearly, and I wish that things were different, but they're not. It is a Christmas like no other. We're being told there's a marketing campaign and how to deal with your unvaccinated family and friends and how to make, not invite them to Christmas. These policies are just so incredibly divisive. Government always tells us that they're for small business and for families, and these policies are anything but that. It's so clear to me that this is about control, not about health, although, I still have many friends who would argue otherwise. But the backflip that the government did around, or flip-flopping around retail, only to let everyone shop and then lock us out at a higher point of vaccination. I'm going to keep coming back to that one because it was a punitive measure about control, and it had nothing to do with health. And if you can't see that, at the moment we've also, people are continuing to have to check in QR codes even though they've dropped contact tracing. I feel like it's training us for the digital identity that's on its way, where we are going to be reduced to numbers. And some of my friends, even my family, think that I'm paranoid. I would rather be wrong than sorry. I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm not, I want to know that I did everything that I could to protect myself, my family, my friends, my community. I wanted to keep speaking up. It feels important to me to do that. But I am still looking at ways I can support other people. So one of the ideas that I've had, because when I've been at the freedom rallies, people have come to me with products that they've started to make. Let's call them free choice products. Lots of cottage industries, home-based businesses of people that are looking for alternative ways to be able to feed their families. So if you have a product that you think I might be able to sell online, and maybe eventually in my store if I'm allowed to reopen it or able to reopen it, then I'd love for you to reach out to me, and we can see whether I can help you, because I know how hard it is to be starting a business from scratch, and at least I have an existing audience. I'd also be really happy to create a listing of businesses that are pro-choice and supporting people to be able to continue to exercise their free choice. So please reach out to me if you like the sound of working together in that way. I'm really also going to focus back on the charity work that I've been doing with the break as well. We are trying to raise funds so that we can get support to more people that need it. So you can find a link to that in the comments under this post. We're really looking to partner with bakeries and cafes and restaurants to take their excess food to the homeless or to people who have been affected by the mandates who are struggling at the moment and throughout Christmas. Obviously, we can't pay people's mortgages, but if we can feed them, it helps them to stay in their own homes. I still think homelessness is going to grow massively through these policies. It is a humanitarian disaster, and I'm just keep looking for different ways that I can support people. And I am also going to have to start looking at refocusing back onto my own business so that I can support myself, so that I can continue to support other people. So with that in mind, I am going to have a live, a very special Christmas live on Thursday at 7:30. I'd love for you to join me. I will talk about what crystals can best support us through these hard times and share my knowledge with you. I hope you can join us then.